everyone, I am going to explain question number 16 from exercise 9.1. So in question number 16 we have to integrate sin x upon 1 plus sin x with respect to x. So first we will write the question here. Integration of sin x upon 1 plus sin x with respect to x. So to integrate it, first we have to convert the given question in the standard formulas. So to convert the given question in standard formula, we have to do some changes here. So just understand what changes we are going to do. So sin x, then 1 plus sin x. So whatever be in the denominator, same we have to bring in the numerator. So we have 1 plus sin x, so just write here plus 1. And since we are doing plus 1, so do minus 1 also, so that the result is balanced. And then dx. So after doing it, this sin x plus 1 will write like this. So I converted the numerator in two terms. The first term is 1 plus sin x, the second term is minus 1. Then just separate them. So when you will separate it, it will appear like this. 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus sin x. So this first term I wrote here, then this dx will come here because I am going to open it, then minus, and here 1 upon 1 plus sin x and then dx. So like this I have separated them, and after separating it they will cancel each other. So here we will get answer only 1 dx that you can integrate. So this first term is already converted in our standard result, but this you have to do the rationalization of the denominator, because until it's going to be in the denominator, until means it's going to be in the fraction format, we can't integrate because we don't have any option to integrate the fractions. So this fraction we have to change. So to bring it into the numerator, we have to rationalize the denominator. So I am going to rationalize the denominator. Here I have 1 plus sin x. Since I have here 1 plus sin x, so with opposite sign in the middle, that is going to be 1 minus sin x and upon 1 minus sin x. With opposite sign from the middle, we have to rationalize and then dx. So what we have done here, just write down on rationalizing the denominator. So we have rationalized the denominator, and now after rationalizing the denominator, this bracket multiplied by 1 same to same will come, and in down it is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. So it is going to be in the format a square minus b square. So we will move to the next page. So what was the first term? Integration of 1. So this 1 we can write as 1 multiplied by x to the power 0 dx. Then minus integration. So in the numerator we had the 1 multiplied by 1 minus sin x. So when 1 multiplied by 1 minus sin x is going to be 1 minus sin x, and in down we have to use a square minus b square formula. So we get 1 minus sin square x and dx. Since we had used the formula a plus b bracket a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So from this formula we obtain this step. Now here, so students, you know that integration of x to the power n with respect to x is x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. So this formula I am going to use here. So this 1 as a coefficient as it is. So x to the power 0 plus 1 upon 0 plus 1. So I integrated it, then minus. Now this we are going to write as it is 1 minus sin x as it is. Now 1 minus sin square x. What is the formula from 10th class identity? It is the formula of cos square x. So here we had used two formulas. First formula of integration. The second formula we had used this identity sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So from this two formulas we had used here. Now again it came in the fraction, so I am going to separate the denominator. So this is going to be, student, 0 plus 1 is 1 and this is also 1. So in short, if you simplify, you will get direct answer x. So we can write the integration of 1 as directly 1 into x, but I explained here because anyhow I have to do the steps here, so I done here also. Now here I am going to separate, so 1 big bracket, I am going to separate both the terms. So integration of 1 upon cos square x dx minus sin x upon cos square x dx, then big bracket close. So this is going to be x minus, now this is 1 upon cos square x is sec square x, so big bracket, or just I am going to remove the big bracket, I am going to open it. So it is going to be integration of sec square x dx. So 1 upon cos square x is sec square x. Now this minus multiplied by minus is plus. Now here students, sin upon cos is 10, then again one more cos is remain in the denominator. So in short, it's going to be sec x and tan x. Again I am repeating, sin upon cos is 10 and we remain with 1 upon cos, that 1 upon cos is sec x. So students, you can note here both the integration are standard formulas. So integration of sec square x is tan x and integration of sec x and tan x with respect to x is of sec x. So these are the direct formulas. So successfully we converted our question in the standard format of the integration and then direct formula we have used. So since our question we not obtain in the standard formula, so by rationalizing the denominator we brought the trigonometric functions in the numerator, and after bringing them in the numerator we found that they are the standard result, so directly formula we had used. So this is the format how we can change the question. Now I hope this question is clear to you. Now we move to the next question of same exercise, that is also of same type. So along this we will do it so that it will be clear to you. So just see the question number 17. Question number 17 is also of same type. We have the our trigonometric function is in the form of fraction and it is appearing in the denominator. So here also we will rationalize the denominator. So directly we can rationalize the denominator because like in the previous question sin appeared, here we have only 1. So directly we can rationalize it. We do not have to do the first step which we had done in earlier question. So directly I am going to rationalize the denominator. So 1 minus cos x. So when we rationalize the denominator, since here we have 1 minus cos x, so what will come here? 1 plus cos x. So when we rationalize, middle symbol just change. If two terms are there, then only. So here what we have done, just write down on rationalizing the denominator. So we have rationalized the denominator and of course dx will come here. I just forward. After rationalizing the denominator, now this bracket multiplied by 1 will get here 1 plus cos x, and in down it is in the form of a minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square, 1 minus cos square x and dx. And so which formula I had used here? I had used here a minus b and a plus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. Now this 1 minus cos square x is the formula of sin square x, so we write here 1 plus cos x upon sin square x dx. So which identity I had used here? I had used the identity sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Now here we will separate them. So when we separate them, it will appear like this: 1 upon sin square x dx plus cos x upon sin square x dx. Now here students, we will move to the next page. So what is this going to be? It's going to be cos x square x, and it's going to be sin upon cos upon sin is cot x, and one more sign will remain in the denominator, that is going to be cos x square cosec x. So it's going to be simply cot x cosec x. So in next page, So here we have 1 upon sin square x, that is going to be cos x square x dx, and the next step is going to be cot x and cosec x dx. So these are direct standard results. So cosec x integration is minus cot x, and cot x and cosec x integration is minus cosec x plus integration constant. So students, these are the direct standard integration formulas which I have used. So what I have done is, I converted my question in the standard integration and I integrated it. So I hope this question is clear to you. Further, if you have doubt, you can write in comments so that I can clear out your doubts. Thank you.